Hold on tight, folks. Tremendous changes are raining down on the People's Liberation Army, PLA. There's a true shuffle at the top, with over 15 generals fired within just 6 months. This monumental shakeup marks one of the largest purges in its history, especially hitting hard their prized segment, the Rocket Force. The reason behind this has been mainly to address the rampant corruption within the PLA. An intriguing piece in Bloomberg even suggested that US intelligence feels that the corruption level in China is so extreme that there's water in their missiles instead of fuel. But let's not rush into judgments. The validity of this revelation has been questioned due to some discrepancies. We'll further delve into this in the video. Nonetheless, these turn of events highlight critical concerns about the scope of corruption within the PLA. Moreover, it gives us an ideal chance to delve deeper into understanding the unique cultural perceptions and ethics related to corruption in China. But before we dive in, do us a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the notification bell too. Your support keeps us motivated in our mission to keep you updated about the world's happenings on a daily basis. The PLA Rocket Force has undergone a significant purge targeting its generals in 2023. This is worth noting given the Rocket Force's critical role in China's military strategy, overseeing their tactical and nuclear missiles. Strangely enough, anonymous US assessments reported that the Rocket Force's missiles were filled with water instead of fuel, and malfunctioning silo lids have been discovered. Technical assessment, however, regards a missile filled with water as improbable. Only the DF-5, a minority in the Rocket Force inventory, is liquid fuel. The water-found incident might have been a case of fuel theft or even a mistranslation of local idioms. Yet the truth remains concealed given the anonymous origin of this intelligence. If you're trying to get a grip on how we're grappling with understanding the complexities of Chinese political and military actions, consider the considerable confusion on their side. There's a disinformation whirlwind in China that's led many to believe that Texas has declared a civil war and detached itself from the United States. While this scenario is an imaginative concoction, it's far from the current reality. The point is, misinterpretations and misunderstandings are mutual. Understanding the intricate Chinese political landscape is about as easy as understanding what Biden wants to say. A myriad of speculations surround the recent happenings in China, centering on the dismissal of several top-ranking generals. Perhaps President Xi Jinping is strategically positioning new military heads that align with his war sentiments. This is not uncommon, as we've seen in the United States, with figures like General MacArthur being relieved of duty by Harry Truman or General McChrystal by President Obama due to disagreements on critical matters. The US, too, sees a routine termination of military officials. However, the scale of recent changes in China hasn't been mirrored in the US. Moreover, rumors of corruption within China's PLA have surfaced. A notable example reported by Radio Free Asia included claims that Chinese Air Force staff used fuel as the main cooking source, a seeming low-level act of corruption. Drawing parallels from my own experience while serving in Iraq, we used JP-8 diesel fuel for burning waste, and sometimes even to heat food. The China Aerospace University is a subsidiary of the US Air Force University and has produced considerable research on China's military over the recent years. In 2022, they published an expansive report on the Chinese Rocket Force, divulging vital information on its organization. Much of this information, given its specificity and relevance, points to potential espionage within the Rocket Force, undercutting China's military secrecy. The unexpected death of Wu Gang, former deputy commander of the Rocket Force in 2023, sparked suspicions about potential corruption within the Rocket Force. Coinciding with these events, the Equipment Development Department of the Central Military Commission initiated corruption investigations, culminating in arrests of top officials from the Rocket Force. This led to a reshuffling in the leadership, including the appointment of Wang Obi as the new commander. Furthermore, simultaneous transfers of Wang Hubin and Xu Xing from different military branches to the Rocket Force suggested a deep-seated distrust within the Rocket Force. Similarly, the ousting of former Defense Minister Li Shangfu hinted at a corruption scandal, further undermining the unit cohesion and respect for leadership within the military. In December 2023, the CCP National Committee dismissed several members from the 14th CPCC National Committee, resembling the US's practice of firing corrupt defense contractors in the 1970s and 80s. The year concluded with the dismissal of 9 representatives from the National People's Congress, indicating serious issues within the Rocket Force and the military equipment procurement system. Here's something crucial for you to understand. China's long-standing bureaucracy and the significant power that officials traditionally wield have played a role in shaping the issue of corruption in the country. Corruption isn't new here. It's a recurring theme throughout history, with instances of bribery, nepotism, and embezzlement fairly commonplace. All these past instances and experiences have, to a great extent, influenced the way corruption is viewed and dealt with in Chinese society today. A cultural concept called guanxi, where personal relationships and networks hold significant importance, also plays a part. In many instances, it's more about who you know than what you know.